Welcome to my YouTube channel Insights for Life, and welcome to this video which I'm devoting to speaking short about judging other people. In one of his famous quotes, Earl Nightingale mentioned that when you judge others, you don't define them, you define yourself. I can't agree anymore, because I believe that one of the major quandaries of judgmental people is that they like to judge others, yet afraid that others may judge them back, mostly using the same standards they used to initially judge them. Meaning that most of those people who are afraid of being judged are actually afraid of their own standards being used back on them by their victims, which is, of course, tell us that the standards are necessarily harsh. We as human beings, we tend to judge almost about everything. Judging the weather, judging circumstances, judging things, judging ourselves, and judging others. Here in this video, I would like to focus on judging others because it's more important than most other types of judgments, because it involves conflict and social disharmony and chaos in the society in general. And if I decided to define this sort of judgment, I would say that it's a defense mechanism, actually, orchestrated by our ego, using implicit comparison to prove that we are superior or better than others. A good example for that is when somebody describe another as being stupid, for example. There is an underlying suggestion behind this taunt, which is, I'm calling you stupid because I'm smart. I'm smart, and that's why I'm calling you stupid. Otherwise, who am I to call you that way? Judgment is also used to project our vices and shortcomings on others, so that we justify these bad doings. And this is very clear when you see a dishonest employee, for example, who describes all other employees as being dishonest, or a corrupted professional who accuses other professionals as being corrupted as well. So he's kind of, well, they're all doing it, why not me? Judgments in general represent a flagrant injustice, to say the least, simply because it's predicated on ignorance and falsehood. And this ignorance about the other person, the ignorance about the circumstances that he has been through, where he's coming from, what's his passion, and what's his purpose in life. This ignorance literally or plausibly should protect him from being judged. If I ignore you, how can I judge you? On what basis can I judge you? So the only thing for me to judge you is to go around this situation and try to find a way to merge your your identity into mine and put you on my shoes and look at your life through mine, not through yours, and replace what's good for you with what's good for me. So this is the only way for me to go and say, well, for example, I like to be rich, and I became rich. He wanted to be rich as well. So I can say about you that you wanted to be rich as well, because I assume that you love what I love. So you wanted to be rich as well, but because I knew that you're not rich, so that means you failed. And that's the only way to judge another person, is to do this insidious maneuver around it. So it's definitely very clear to understand that if I look at a person through his own life and accepted him as a unique and one-of-a-kind person, I wouldn't at all be able to judge him. There is some few ways that we can mention here at the end of this video, just kind of to make it a little bit easier on people who like to judge others if they're not happy with this habit, and try to dissuade them from doing it. So the first point is that if we focus on ourselves and try to make the best out of our life, we're definitely not going to have enough time or desire to judge anybody. So we need to focus on our own lives and manage our own business, as opposed to let our mind go wild and try to make itself busy with looking into other people, or meddle into other people's business and try to judge them. The other thing is, when we catch ourselves at the moment and remind ourselves that, well, I don't know any better about this person, because everybody is unique, everybody is one of a kind, so it doesn't make sense that I know about everyone in this world. So I only know about myself, if that's possible, because this is a point of disagreement as well, to a certain extent. So I don't know any better about this person. I don't know enough about this person to judge him. So he's definitely one of a kind, and this way it's not possible to judge him by making a comparison between him and anybody else. Finally, if we advance love as opposed to hate and fear, and if we abide by or obey the rule, the golden rule of treating others the way you want it to be treated, for sure we are not going to be afraid anymore of others returning our standards back on us and judge us accordingly. And the meaning behind this is the fact that I advance love. I treat others the way I want it to be treated. Definitely, if I judge them, if it happened that I judge them, I would definitely judge them positively. And in that case, I would use love standards to judge them. So if they wanted to use these same standards, which is based on love, to judge me, that's welcome. I like that. That's going to be compliment as opposed to judgment. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, and see you later.